Hello, good afternoon now from, guess what? It's not sunny. It's cloudy and rainy, and it's beautiful. So yes, I love it. Today's a day of love. I love it. Also, I had an exciting encounter with a Cooper's hawk today. He came and he sat for about 25 minutes on my fence he was listening, moving his head every which way, listening. And he wanted to get a bird, obviously. So I crept out there and I got a picture of him on the fence, and I'll post the picture. Yay. And then he went away, and I thought, oh man, Lord, it would have been so nice if I could have seen him at least get a meal. Now, I know my beloved birds, but there's lots of birds. But then I sat there for about 10 minutes, and then swooping in from my right, from behind me on the other side of the house, he swept down. I didn't have a moment of time to get a camera. He swept down right in front of me. He got something, I don't know what, and flew away. And I thought, oh, that was fantastic, Lord. That was just fantastic. So yeah, that happened. And I have a journal share. This is a journal swap I'm doing with Kathleen Sundby. And I'm pretty sure that she will post hers when she gets it online. And I will post her channel below. And it'll be pretty exciting. So she was interested in getting a journal like I made for my grandson, which I liked that journal a lot, but it wasn't wow to me. But I said, well, okay. And I'm nervous because since I agreed to do all this, I just found her through another friend, and I liked her journals. I thought, well, maybe she'll swap. Well, I didn't realize how talented she is and how, I think she said all of her where she worked and stuff. I'm just a little bit intimidated. So Kathleen, I really hope that this is even anywhere close what I'm sure you're going to send me. But so here we go. I'm excited about this. Now, I finished it in October, and so I haven't opened it since October when she said she's ready now. She finished. So I thought, okay, I'm gonna open it and make a movie, and it's kind of new to me too. So exciting. So here we go. What I did here was, this is one of those little bag pouches you make out of a brown bag from like the supermarket. And Wendy at Wendy's Journal Adventure shows us how to do that. And so I made one. I used this fantastic fabric that I thought was so nice because at the time it was October, but it's all pine cones with gold on it. I just added some beautiful lace here and a little bird that I stamped, and just pretty bits. I added this because I thought it went perfectly with the colors here. I just thought it added a little bling, and it helps hold down the flap. So there's that. Okay, inside, let's open up. Woo, are we excited? Now, I have to tell you, I was so excited when I saw it, and I thought, oh yeah, this turned out great. But because, let's see if I wonder if I can back it up a bit. Let's see, I'm gonna back you up a bit, just a second. And you can see all the mess on my table, but I'm sorry. Just ignore all this. So let's see. So this shows you have, I don't know, I might zoom back down so we can see the pages better, but I just wanted to show you this from up here. So this is what I came up with. I think it's turned out great. Look at it. I used for the closure, I just did a belt type thing that goes around it. So this slides in and out. I'm going to open it here so you can see. This slides, so it sits here like this, but it can, it slides in and out if you really want it to be open. So, you know what? I'll take it out. I'll take it off so you can see it, and then I'll just put it back in. So this is I did all slow stitching here, and I think I'll try and hold it up here so you can see it. Okay, let's go back in again. So here we go. So it has all kinds of slow stitching. This is some stamped fabric there, old laces and trims, little yo-yos with some cute And then I made a little garden here of a little button flower garden. These are all pearl buttons. And then down here, I got this thread, and I think it's from Rachel. I'm not sure, because it tied something up, a bundle of something. So that's why I'm thinking her, because I buy a lot of my fabrics from her. And so it looks it's woolly. It's wool, I think. So what I do, and it's wool here, so you can see like a little close-up of that. And so I made it look like little flowers. And it reminds me so much, when I made this in October, it reminds me so much of, what do you call it? There's a little, a cotton tree. I think it's a cottonwood tree, and it blows little seeds and stuff, but they look like big pieces of cotton. It reminds me of that. And also sort of dandelions. But so, that was my inspiration. And then I decided to give her one of my handmade, this is a fine silver charm, a K for her name. The fun thing, so these are made, this is a higher quality silver than sterling. So it's 0.996, I believe. Yes, 0.960, which means, it's 96% silver, and then the other 4% is alloys. So that's, and you make it, you use clay. It's called, it's like a clay, fine silver clay. And then you can either do a torch to form it into this, but I always fail at torches, and I have a kiln that you bake it in the oven. You bake it in the kiln for, I think it's probably, it might be 2 hours. I think I use the 2-hour setting. Might be 6 hours. I can't remember. 2 hours, I think, at some amazing amount, 1600 degrees or something. Anyway, so I added that on here. So this is the little belt closure. Okay, so we'll set this over here. So this is our, this is now this is made out of a file folder. And then what you do is you boil all the papers and things with different ret dyes and coffee, just different, whatever you want to put in there. I will link this tutorial for this class is it's Rosemary's from the Rusty Pelican, and on Etsy. And so you can she doesn't have these kits. What she does, she comes out with a new kit each month, and then you buy the kit, and then the next month you go through the tutorial with her on YouTube. So what I'll do is I'll link this tutorial down below, and then you can get the ingredients. You don't have to, she doesn't have the kit. Hers was geared more like an industrial item thing, not so much. This is more floral-y. How do you say that word? I'll try and link below my son's kit so you can see that one if you wish. So let's see, how far can I go down? Oh, just like this. It's not too bad. Okay, so it's a file folder. You open it up. So this side here has, and if you saw one of my videos, I don't know which one, I was working on this for her. And this is just a pad of coffee dye tea dyed papers that you can use. This is her little thing, holds it down, has a little K. I think that's Tim Holtz. Over here, envelope. This was in the things that I dyed. Also, I did her class, Rosemary's class. It's called, I have to think. It's called, I want to say Plaster. It's a plaster class where you use a plaster technique on the paper. So I also took that class. I'll link it below. And so a lot of the papers, like see right here, is treated with some plaster stuff. So that's kind of cool. That was really cool, as a matter of fact. So I recommend those two classes highly. Here we have, this is the little tag I made. I'm going to go like this so you can see. I guess if I went like this. So it has some little antique linen and some lace up there, or some crocheted lace. This is bunny tail dried flowers. Aren't they so cute? And then it's on the back of a really old book I got from the 1800s. I think it is. I think so. From the Carnegie Museum when it was closing. And so I just took this off because I thought this looked a lot like what I liked right here as a thing. And then the back. Now, Kathleen tells me she's not going to really use it for writing. She uses it for inspiration and for just, to have and to enjoy. So I do have a lot of places you can write, but it's mostly like here, you can't really write on this tag. So it's just in for pretty. This is a real, genuine 1889 check, and like a real ephemera that I attached, and a stamp. So because it's dark, and she didn't really want it so dark, but it kind of turned out dark when I dyed everything. So what I did was I tried to focus on like a blue color and green colors throughout it to lighten it up and to make it more girly looking. Okay, so we're going to turn it this way. So here's the front, and I'm going to sit down here like this and then open it up. So what I did here was I used, she used a gasket. In the kit was a gasket, but you can find, if you're really into gaskets, you can find if she has any, you could ask her on her shop, on her Etsy. And, you could ask her if she had enough stuff to put together a kit. I don't know if she does. But this, I think, was a Honda gasket. You can buy them on Etsy. And then, look, I've treated it with, the plaster technique. And this has plaster under here, too, to kind of lighten it up from the dark. On here, I just put this little card so I could hang this pretty old, I think what they are is they're from optometrist glass. So that's in there. Oh, look, this was some kind of vellum or something I put through there. Oh, and it just feels wonderful. And the colors turned out so amazingly. So I put there as a pocket, and then just a little interest. No reason for 40. I don't know. There's no reason why. Okay, so now I'm going to open it up. Okay, so inside here I have, first of all, since it's near Christmas, I thought I'd put a Happy Christmas. And this is a card. Oh, it's probably all, sorry, shiny. This is a card I got in a bundle. And it's original. It's all embossed and gilded. Pretty, pretty. And on the back, the date is 1915. So I thought that was kind of fun. So that's going to be in here. Over here, I have a check. These are all real ephemera. A check from 1927. This is from a book that I like to put in some of my journals. And it's a psalm. It's all hand-written out from a man to his wife. And he was in India, I believe. So a lot of the sites are in India. So that's going to go in here. We got the check. We have this one. And this is just one of my cottage garden cards that I've made up. I told you I bought one of my videos. I have the link for this. If anyone wants to know, just ask me in the comments and I'll find it. But there's so many in the digital kit. So I don't know, tons of them. I forget how many, but a lot. And then on here, this is my Pandora's Junk Journal embossed tag. And over here, I took a class on, and I don't know where. I don't even think I could find this one, but you probably can search Coke can, turning cans into labels type thing. I think that would work. So this is a Coke can I cut up, and then, actually Diet Coke. Anyway, I cut it up, and then I added up probably it could be a Tracy Fox label. Not sure what the label was, but then I stamped the date on it. So that serves as the date of the journal. Okay, let's jump into it. So this is all, look at how these beautiful papers turned out. Now, what I did was, you're going to have to watch the other Rusty Peacock's tutorial to see how to do it, because I don't want to wait, you should watch that. But look at this. Look at it. It's so gorgeous, right? I have a lot of hand-stitched things or slow-stitched things on here. This guy, just a tag. Look at that. Now, this right here is, I put these in here in the pot. Anna, this isn't part of what she did. So, annatto seeds. and they kind of throughout the pot in places, little things like this are, and so it ended up on the papers, and I loved it. Turned out great. Okay, I'm making sense today. I don't know how clear I am today. And I also used some of the walnut crystals, just a little bit in there. I didn't dissolve them. I just put them in there to see what would happen. So you could, when you watch her, you'll see that you could do just about anything and get fantastic results. So look right here. And there's a lot of ghosting here where other pages were on top of pages. And I really liked how that turned out. This one is one that I did myself with those crayons that look, here I have one. Over here like this, these kind of crayons. And so I used these and then, you know, smudged them around and stuff. Look at that. Ooh, I love it. Okay, over here I have what are those called? Those glassine envelopes or pouches. And then I Mod Podged on top of it what do you call that? Napkin. Gosh, my brain today. And so, and that's just in here. I put a lot of little quotes around just because I thought in words, like this one says remarkable. I want her to be encouraged about who she is and how much, you know, she's loved and stuff like that. So this is a mulberry paper with a little grass, pieces of grass. Oh, I really like how this one, look how this turned out. This is some beautiful paper that is, I got from one of the junk journal shops. Johni at the junk journal shops, her little sale she has with papers. And this was all Japanese writing here. Had some different colors. I wanted to put some in to see what would happen. And the writing didn't all disappear. So I kind of like that. And I like the, how it turned out with, you know, just how it looks when it turned out. This is some, I always make my husband save me the baking sheets, you know, that he uses to put in the, oven to bake stuff on there. And I have him always save them for me. And the grungier they get, the better. And I throw one of those in the pot. This is some Florence paper. I just love this paper. Just a little bit of collaging here and a quote from Leonardo da Vinci. Simplicity is the ultimate sophistication. I like that. Old book page. That's that cottony page, probably from 1794. Really nice. Oh, look at that. It might be hard to see how beautiful it is, but it's just so, the colors are rich. It's like a coffee brownish. It goes coppery and then it goes up to a greenish color. Super pretty. And then in here, this is a piece of music paper that was big, so I folded it up. And you can see how, you know, some of the pages on the inside and outside, they're lighter stained and stuff. And then I just decoupaged the napkin on there, just to kind of lighten it up. This it has, look at this, how it is. This has the, what do you call this? Plaster, a lot of plaster on there. Put a lot of plaster on a lot of the things too. I took that class and I thought it'd be cool to lighten up the whole thing. So the old paper in here is old paper. And then, so it was, I decoupaged on top of it a napkin of Florence, or no, Venice, I guess. This is my question. How do these buildings not sink? I mean, it kind of amazes me. On one hand, I'd like to live there. On the other hand, I think it's going to sink any minute. But yeah, I love that. And I have some beads here that are, this is a handmade clay bead. And then this one is a stone bead. And I don't know what stone it is. And I can't even tell by looking at it, but might be an agate or ametrine or something like that. I don't know. It has, I don't know. But it is a stone bead I had in my stash. Okay, so this is an original, you know, paper. It looks like it came out of I think it was a music, I have a lot of music ephemera stuff, pages that probably came off of a newspaper or something that was for music. I just love the colors of everything. So now this, okay, I love this tea, Peppermint Celestial Seasons tea. I love it. And I have a shelf that will hold the boxes of the tea perfectly. And it was made by them. And I'm thinking that it's probably what? I'm thinking it's probably, I don't want to date myself, but it could be over 30 years old, maybe older, as I can't find it anymore, the shelf. But I put the boxes in there, and I wish I had kept the really old boxes, because before I became a junk journaler, I didn't really think about that. Because they used to have the whole box covered with a beautiful artwork. And now they've added this ridiculous thing here. So, duh, why did they do that? I don't know. But anyway, super pretty. And so I thought I'm going to make this little tag out of that. So, and then on the back, throughout the boxes, they have different quotes. This one's a Jane Austen quote about enjoying refreshment. It's just, I just love this box of tea. So I made a little thingy out of it, a little tag. That was my inspiration. Cute birdie. And I put, like I said, little quotes in here. Over here, I used some of the old book page and put it on top of the coin thing. Oh, the coin thing. Anyway, the person who shows how to do this technique, as far as putting it here on the side and putting your little cigarette card in there, is Wendy at Wendy's Journal Adventure. I watch her a lot. You can probably tell the people I watch a lot. But so this is a cute butterfly cigarette card. Super, super cute. He goes right in here to enjoy. This is I want to search out why and who used ice coupons. Because I don't know when. I have a feeling it might be before I was born. But I want to search about this. But so this is part of an ice coupon book. It's authentic. Over here, I put a bunch of stamps, all authentic, different ones that I thought would enhance and lighten up the paper. And then I put a little Florence envelope here with a cigarette card about succulents. I think these are succulents. So I love this paper. I only have a little pieces here and there, so I made it into this. Look, I love I think I talked about it before on someone else's, but it's a little butterfly, and this little bird looks like a phoenix. Oh, I love it so much. And then this is just a cute research thing. Now, this is genuine too. It was a receipt for a ice coupon book. And then it's in the 1920s. So there you go. That's when it was, 1920s. Oh, I bet it was Depression time, right, everybody? Because 1920s, the Roaring 20s and the 30s, the Depression came. So maybe it is around that time. It's obviously around that time. This opens up, and we have a couple little cute things. Just a collage page from, I believe these are Rachel at Roxy Creations digitals. And then over here, and this is, what's that called? I know what it's called. Don't help me. Canvas. And some of this canvas fabric was put in the pot to boil, so that's here. A little rusty paper clip, safety pin with a little, you can see it, I'll leave it there. Oh, it's raining pretty hard. Yay. You understand we never get rain. Anyway, so this is a root beer colored or amber glass colored leaf. Oh, my words today are not, they're eluding me. Okay, so this is the other side. I think I got this from Took's Craft Table in one of her things, and it's a little slide, but it's a really pretty leaf. So I put it on here behind a light background so she could see the leaf. And in here we have another tag. I have a friend who smokes cigars, so I got a lot of cute cigar bands. Super cute. And then some collaging, some of the technique of the Plaster, and then a Benjamin Franklin. And then look, actual ice coupons. Check it out. Right? Look at that. A pretty fragile paper, but it's kind of fun. This is something I never heard of. Oh, there's two pockets there, one behind and one above. I guess we could put this guy, let's put this guy here like this, so she can see this guy can be like this, like that, and then we'll put this guy in here like this. I keep checking to see if I'm on screen. I have the phone, I do it on my iPhone 11, and so it's pretty low right there. 12 and a half pounds. Seems pretty, that seems like a lot. Well, you're gonna watch me struggle with this now. I don't wanna rip it. Maybe that's why it was behind. Okay, well, we'll fix that later. Okay, this is vellum and it turned out so crinkly and wonderful. I love it, and so I just stuck that in there. Big tag, a collage tag I did with, oh, look at that. Look at that beautiful, just beautiful on the, I like it because you can't help how it turns out. It just turns out. And it's just so gorgeous. Behind here we have, this is a, I did this, I went through Took's craft table. She had a, she did a hop with some people. And so I went through them, and this is one of the gal's hops that she did exactly, pretty much exactly. I just did it along with her, and I just loved how it turned out. It's embossed, and then it has wax over the top of it. Just pretty. Okay. Okay. Inside here, just some collaging. I really starting to love collaging. I don't know what it is. So here's the perfect technique. This is a really old file folder I got from probably one of Johni's sales at the junk journal shop. And this is the technique of it. First it was dyed in the pot and stuff, and then I used plaster on the top. Turned out really great, I think. And then in here we have just an old photo card. It's genuine too, of a Columbia River highway. So it's the Oregana, or I'm trying not to have it. I can't really read what gorge it is, but pretty, right? Looks nice in here. I like to have the feel of how it looked here. And then just a little taggy journaling card and thing. She can write a couple words of inspiration if she likes. Okay, over here, that paper. Love it, love it, love it. Here I just did a little bit of art on some straw paper of just some flowers, and then just grabbed some of that dark colored stuff that I boiled. Oh, it turns out so nice. Look at that. I love this fabric. I got it from a shop on Etsy. I don't know who. I find it just floating around here. I love the colors because of the blues and greens. Just beautiful. Another collage piece I did. And then just, this is old paper. I love putting these little pieces of the old, this is the Italian paper I got from Rachel. And then just some pretty hand stitching here. Well, I think it's pretty. Okay. Look at that. Now that is this guy here, the annetto seeds from India. Oh man, look at the color. It's just gorgeous. This was a joy for me to make. Here's one of those coin envelope thingies, and I just imprinted on here. It's just gorgeous. It really is. And then here are some beads, and I forget, I wrote in her, Kathleen, in your book, somewhere in your thing, I wrote down what this is, but this is root beer glass twisted. I think they're hand twisted glass beads. I think both of these are from the 50s or 40s or 50s. And then this is you can't really tell, but it has it's crackle glass that has a little bit, it's a golden color, but it also has flashes of pretty blues and pinks, and I'm not sure if you can even pick that up, but it's super pretty. And all the things that you see are pearls on here are real pearls. I wanted to say that. Look how this turned out, so pretty. Oh, look at that one. Look at that. That's great. Then over here I have like a little floating pocket. This is an enameled leaf. I messed around with enamel for a while because I was doing lots of jewelry. And I struggle with enamel because I made one thing that I really liked, and then that's it. It was a little apple with a little yellow leaf and an apple body. But the glass you have to use is really small, almost like glitter, but it's glass. So you have to be careful if you breathe. You don't want to breathe in glass. That'd be bad. And so, yeah, that's bad. But I love it because it's enameled. And I love the work that they've done on it because it's a really great. The way they got the leaves in there and stuff is amazing to me. And this is a floating little pouchy thing, envelope. This I got from also Junk Journal shop. She sometimes does the jelly plating, and this was a card or index card. And what I like about, I mean, I love it. I want to do this, and I bought a jelly plate a while ago, long time ago, and I have never done it yet. I promised to do it. And this is just a little tag that goes inside here. And he's going to hang off over here. Oh, just look at that. Look how that turned out. Just gorgeous. Over here I have another long tag. I like this because I put it in so that this seagull would be looking at this little guy. I don't know. There's no reason why. This is some of the last hand marble paper I had that I purchased to do a set when I first started junk journaling. And I really like it, so I just put it on there. And then the back. So, see, look, I don't know what they're saying. What do you think? Is it surf up? I don't know what they're saying, but... And then, oh, here we go. And then I did this tag here. Look at this. I added this little piece here and just some slow stitching and just pretty. I love how it looks in here. I love this, how that looks with it. Over here, I just have a piece of, I think this is a little bit different than the rest of the book, but it has green in it, and it's from, I think, Stamperia. And then here I just made a little tag. This is real ledger from 1920. And so probably the other ledger you see throughout the book is the same page I used. And this is a little, I used one of the dyed coin envelope thingies, and I sewed around it, and then I put a clover. Okay, so that's in there. And this is the end. It goes together. Oh, so I'm very happy with it. I hope you love it, Kathleen. Also, I added into the box the rest of the little pieces of this stuff I used that I dyed. So I thought you might enjoy playing around with that, maybe even in the book here. And I hope you enjoy how it turned out. And I hope you have a very Merry Christmas. And thank you, everyone, for watching me. And thank you for listening to my stories and my craziness. And I appreciate you all. And goodbye from a rainy California. Bye.